actually. Does anyone have a question? Have a question? Does anyone have a question?
I have a question, Stuart. I wanted to ask why, when I asked to go deeper and to be wider, become wider, um, that I often have a kriya.
Well, it's very difficult to let go, Sarah. It's very difficult because we're so used to the familiar, habituated to it. Even if the familiar is negative, we get used to it. And it takes a monumental effort to go deep enough inside to just free yourself. And there's always that resistance. We're used to life as it is. And most of us are very conservative in the way we approach our lives. We want it to be the way it is. And yet, if you do deep meditation, spiritual practice, you have to go to a place inside where you've got to let go. Because no matter what it is, it becomes an obstacle, to spiritual enlightenment. Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't enjoy life and the rewards of life and the things we attain in life. What I am saying is that we can't be attached to them because it's all transient. It all comes and it goes. The only thing that's permanent is higher energy in the universe, and that is infinite energy in the universe that has manifestly different forms. And if you open to it, it takes you into the unknown, to the source of all creative energy, the source of healing, the source, an area where you truly find the element of freedom inside yourself. Now, people think that freedom means that you do whatever you want. It doesn't mean that. I mean, freedom requires incredible responsibility. It requires incredible recognition how we all are dependent on life because it is there teaching us what we need to do to go deeper inside ourselves, to let go. And I think this is where maybe 95% of the fear in people is letting go of the familiar, of things we're used to, the life that we're used to, a certain kind of satisfaction in life. And that satisfaction really limits us and keeps us from, especially if we relish it and we idolize it and it becomes a kind of God inside us, that element of satisfaction. But letting go is very difficult. It's very difficult. It requires an enormous training. It requires a need that goes beyond anything that will satisfy you in life. a need to get to God. And how can you be satisfied opening to an energy that has no limitation, that is infinite energy in the universe? An energy that's given birth to all of life and continuously gives birth to all of life. I mean, it's a vision beyond anything I think any artist has ever created. But it exists inside each and every one of us. And in order to open to that creative energy, we have to let go. We have to let go of everything we're habituated to. I discovered in my life the only safety in the world is being connected to that energy. Because everything else, it's born, it lives, and it dies. And when I finally discovered that, it really, with joy, I let go. Not easy, but with joy when I see things dissolving and, making room for a much higher understanding of life and much deeper understanding of life. So no wonder there's fear. We're so used to living with what we live with. Suddenly it's not, we have to let go of it. Oh my God. What's going to happen now? And not realizing that every day of our life we have let go of something. I mean, is there anybody here that looks like they looked when they were 9 years old? We've all let go of time, of youth, of teenage years, we have let go of so many things. And yet all of the things we have let go of are part of, we forget. We forget. We think life has always been this way. It's not. It's always changing. And part of the discipline of this meditation is building a chakra system that enables you to truly allow these transformations to take place.
Thank you.
Well, I hope that's clear, Sarah. And don't be afraid of being afraid.
Okay, good.
I mean that. It's part of the process. We're letting go. Oh my God, what is next? What am I letting go of? And we hold on to this to the moment we leave the world. What am I letting go of? And then one day we let go of everything. It's all gone. And then you discover whether or not you used everything you had to get closer to God. Or come back and do it all over. Well, not all over again, but at least bring with you what you learned in the last lifetime. So don't be afraid of being afraid. Okay. It's just natural. It's part of the process. I'm letting go. Oh my God, what is in the unknown? I don't.
This is why we call it woo-woo.
And then you take a breath and you listen to your breathing, and it'll take you right into the unknown. Does anyone else have a question? Good question, Sarah. Really. I mean, look, we're all day in and day out confronted by the unknown. And if we get up in the morning and we can plot out our day and figure out everything, it's always somewhere along the line, it's always going to fall apart. Something's going to happen that was not planned on. And then that's when we get tense. Instead of opening to it. All right. Does anyone else have a question they'd like to ask? Right. Well, I never know what's going to happen in these classes. So I come here trying not to come here in fear and trembling, because I never know what's going to go on here, what questions people are going to ask, who is going to leave, who's going to bounce across the screen, what's going to happen in the class. It's a part, all of it is a lesson in surrender, letting go, letting life be. So God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you for being here in my life. And, there'll be class on Tuesday, this class. There'll also be a class tonight that Pat will teach. And tomorrow night, you'll have me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. God bless you all. Have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
day and see you all soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bless you too.
Thank you.